How's it going, everybody? TrinfiniteX back with some more Ori 2 and the Will of the Wisps. Sorry for starting a little late. I just had some things to take care of. It's been a long weekend. But finally back at it. That's right, I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful about the way Ori doesn't like it if I click on anything outside of the game just stops. Okay, so my lingering cough continues a bit, but not too much. Still just a little bit here and there. So, last time on our 100% playthrough, we got Ark last, and we have to get the frog statue's eyes. Ow. We're just gonna dodge this. Maybe not. He's forcing the camera to zoom in. I actually can't. Yeah, wow. I actually didn't know that about enemies in this game. He forced the camera to zoom in, like right here, like right there, it was zoomed in and I couldn't aim at the target. Interesting. Actually, didn't quite notice that before. Spikes are still effective weapons against enemies. That's actually one of the best ways to get rid of enemies in this game. Just knock them into spikes. Now we just put in the 2 keystones. Oddly shaped keystones, anyway. And the path is now open. And we encountered this guy for the first time. So, this guy is Black Mage from Final Fantasy. And we are absolutely saving up for triple jump. So, yeah, none of these are really worth having, but this is super important. Now, to be sure, upgrades also do matter. And I do kind of want to upgrade this. Do I want to upgrade this now or later? As much as I would like to get more damage done, I feel like it would actually be better to save up for triple jump. Now this is extremely mean. See those falling rocks? Yeah. There we go. Thwomp. So, I am really loving this game. Like seriously, this is quickly becoming one of my favorite series of games here. But I will say, some of those stone slammer placements are kind of mean. I should have shot that from afar. Now, Arc is an interesting weapon. Because Arc is actually really overpowered later, but the fact that it costs so much energy, that it costs energy to even be able to attack, kind of makes it useless in regular combat. But at the same time, it's actually really nice against certain bosses and things. Telling us about the spirit races. We're probably supposed to shoot that one down. That's fine. I probably should have remembered to do that. So these puzzles here with like the eyes you have to shoot, sadly this is not reused very much. Kind of wish that it was. Let's get rid of that. Get the side quest. That is to say, like, I kind of wish that like switches that you have to shoot with Arc were actually a thing that they decided to use in other places as well. Like Zelda does it, but Ori only seems to have these little frogs here that you shoot the eyes and that's it. And I'm just saying, it would have been nice if they had utilized all the different tools that they give you in more than one place, which is sadly the case for some of the tools that they give us. They're only useful in one place and never again, really. That's not very helpful. That's right. Oh, down. Can I not? Oh, that's right. I can't actually jump through this. That sucks. So I have to do like this. And like that. There we go. Also, I'm still not entirely used to having sticky on. Okay. Ugh, mosquitoes. They're as obnoxious in this game as they are in real life. As someone who lived in Florida once, I can tell you. They suck. I need to get up there because that's... There we go. No, that extends that. Oh. Oh! Oh yeah, that's... I see. That's right. I don't actually get up there, this just drops down there, okay. Up. Oh, dang it. If I'm not mistaken, I need this. Yeah, I need this all the way up here to weigh that down. Okay. Sorry, this puzzle, because it's at the beginning, it's been a little while. There we go. Okay, I wasn't sure if it actually finished going out a bit, but like I thought it would stop and I'd have to reinitiate the tongue. This area is kind of designed for those mosquitoes to have lots of room to get around. Really obnoxious. Also, all this water. Later it goes away and this area looks so different. Kind of like at the beginning, at the very beginning of the game, where there's all the areas underwater. And they're very different once the storm ends. You end up going back and getting like a power-up that was underwater at one point. Anyway. Oh, duh. I'm blind. I'm so used to all the movement skills we get later in the game that I've forgotten how to play the game without them. Remember, caterpillars explode after you kill them. You know, that's normal. That's not a rock I can stand. Come on. Open this. Oh, that was an exploding one. Oh, okay. First of all, before we go back though, I'll take that. There we go. Now, all that was just to get the water to go down. There we go. They're pretty generous in the beginning. With, like, health and energy pickups everywhere, because we don't have a lot of energy and health in reserve. Always break open every wall that looks even slightly cracked. Go after it. So I think, like, if you just alternate back and forth between enemies when you're surrounded, you actually can extend your hang time in the air quite a bit. And that's actually very helpful. Oh. Didn't see the... Yeah, didn't see the nonsense there. Okay. Those little tiny falling pebbles there indicate that it's stuff that's gonna fall on you. So. Oh, not quite. There we go. I don't even think I can make it through here, actually. I don't think that's a thing. Aha! Got him crushed. I don't think I can actually make it through. Yeah. That drawing in the background, though. Like a giant worm coming after people. We'll be seeing that later. Too hasty. I should have let the worm over there live. Can I respawn him? Not yet. Grr. I'm pretty sure I know what's coming next. I believe we're getting dash, but I'm trying to remember how to... Like, the only way to get up here without dash, I think, is to... No, actually, we can't even do that. What am I saying? We can't get up there without getting air dash, because we don't have bash yet. Crap. Forgot all about it. Wow! Ori would not jump high enough to grab that pole. I can't jump high enough to get... If you fall in there, those spines actually... The knockback is so strong you can't grab on. You have to save your second jump if you want to jump straight down here. That's a nasty death trap. Nope. Can't make that jump yet either. Lots of things just seem just a little out of reach. So, naturally... Oh, wow. That guy just committed suicide. Just leapt right on those spikes. It's just like... Oh my gosh, a spirit? Nope. Done. So this guy's not a real threat, honestly. You just have to keep dodging him. I mean, I know I just died after saying that, but... part of it was because I got hit immediately. Because I forgot this fight was even here. If he hits a wall, or if you jump over him enough times, you can just, he'll get tired and then you can just hit him in the back. Or you can shoot him with arc from, if you get the timing just so. As you saw me do there the first time around. So, at some point, all of this puzzling is going to reward us with, there we go. There it is. Dash. So, dash is a little like the animation and the sound is a little underwhelming compared to the first game, but it does do the job. Just get past all those. No problem. We can do it in the air. Dashing is not an attack on the land. Not quite sure what this is a cave drawing is all about here. Not sure I want to find out either. Anyway. So, compared to Ori 1, I do like how they offer us a bunch of movement-based options right away. Because Ori 1, you don't get dash for a bit. Oh, no. Sorry, I need to grab the vine. Aw, come on. That was totally within reach. What? One of the hardest things to get used to in an Ori game. The very low vertical ceiling until literally the last power-up in the game. There we go. But yeah, all of Ori's level design is based around the principle of lots of horizontal movement and almost no vertical movement. Unless it's up a wall. So, don't want to fall back down there. We'll have to go through that all over again. It's time for us to go up. So now with dash, I'm finally feeling a lot more comfortable because Hey, Ori. I did not tell you to go up the pole. I told you to get off of it. Because this is starting to feel a lot more like what you commonly do in the late game. Dash is kind of an integral part of basic Ori gameplay here. So this is already feeling a lot more comfortable. Like, seriously. Having all this mobility, it's just so essential. Once you have it, it's hard to go back to not having it, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, Uji. Hane, onok. Ah, inashuko. Ajna.
This guy's maps are pretty much always worth it. He looks kind of like a bug. Like that. But maybe he's not an actual bug. Now that I'm looking at him, like I'm looking at his feet, I thought he was like a caterpillar or something. Not entirely sure anymore. Like, because of his eyes, I kept calling him a Bug's Life, and I think I'm still going to call him that now that I'm used to it, because the animation looks... like, his art looks similar. Now, come on. I ran past that as fast as I could, game. Anyway, we can now make it over here. Shoot this. Just curious if there's a way to... That looks very close. I wonder if there's actually a way to get up here without dash. Probably not, but maybe the speedrunners have found a way. Anyway, this is our first spirit well, even though it should be the second. But this one's directly in our path, so... we're kind of forced to get it. We actually can't get through here without. And now this guy. Boy, it's been a while since this boss fight. And the answer is, in fact, be slow, be patient. Oh. He will always jump at the end, right there. Just for respect his jumping and his charging. You should be fine. Make sure to heal, because that's important. And the boss is not too difficult. One of the trickiest things about this game sometimes is judging your distance. And apparently facing the right direction. So I found the hitboxes on this guy to be kind of tough to deal with the first time I fought against him. Oh, thanks guys for only letting it down now. But, and what I say about the hitboxes meaning I would constantly jump too close to him by accident and take contact damage. I found that to be a little tricky to judge at first. Could have broken that ourselves, but eh. We can just as well have the enemy do it. So yeah, it's it's kind of interesting to get used to. Anyway, so this is an area that we really would like to have Bash for. Bash is a power-up from the first game that was kind of integral to the gameplay, and so they give it to us pretty early in this game. I mean, not super early, but still, this is kind of early. And now we're to the part of the game where movement throughout feels very similar to the rest of the game. We will be getting, of course, other abilities and things later, but this is the core of our movement right here. Double jump, dash, and bash. If we have these, we can do a lot. There is one more ability, a brand new one coming up later that is also pretty integral to moving around the world, but in general, this is the core of our movement right here. And they force us into it. This game, I think one of the weirdest things about it, like, I'm not even sure if this is a complaint so much as something I've noticed that's just a little bit strange about this game that kind of, in my opinion, messes with the flow a little bit. This game is extremely linear at first. Like, they force us to go on a straight line on a very specific path. Like, we started way back here, and we've been forced to go all around here, all through here, all up in here, around here, and then finally we've made it to here. We still haven't made it to this, and we don't have the abilities to go anywhere else. Like, we literally can't go to anywhere else. And that's not so much a bad thing. The first game was very linear, but my point is that later on the game opens up and becomes a bit of an open world game where we can kind of choose several different paths. And while I think that's cool, it's sort of a stark contrast to what we have right now, with only being able to go to certain places. So it feels a little weird in some places, I guess is what I'm trying to say. The flow of the game changes a good deal, and I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Like, in some ways it's fine, so it's not bad, it's just, I don't know if it was the best. Like, I feel like with a slight restructuring, with just a little restructuring, they could have made this a game entirely linear or entirely open world instead of 50-50. Or at least maybe, like, compromise a bit between the two, just so the flow doesn't feel so weird. And have, like, just, you know, 2 or 3 choices here, 2 or 3 there. You know, split it up a little bit more. But that's just me. It's not necessarily a gripe. It just feels a little odd. Anyway, here's the real deal. Licking his lips and all. This frog is not a statue.
No mo quolok, no mo quela. Moki drew quara, mano squar. She's more quasi. No maquerni boabor, wahawa. De droko doba, zomoze. Ne mono, sofera quo. Ne mono, momoki noa. Potevi sover oscura.
I still think it's a wonder he doesn't try to eat us. The voice of the forest. Yes, Jabba the Hutt, we will go. Like, seriously, does he not sound like Jabba? So, we get life up and energy up for that, and that is extremely good and useful. Bad water up ahead, sad water. Sad water. You can go this way, but you ain't getting through, because that water is nasty. But anyway, the game still hasn't opened up yet, despite all this. And now, the game will allow us to go forward. At first, I wasn't sure how I felt about the Moki opening switches for us, but it turns out they don't do it for too long. Or sorry, they don't do it too much. And that's good. Take that. Skillful manipulation of enemies will get us there. This guy's a nice guy. Ah, whoops. Not quite. Get some gore-like ore here. Oh! Oh, wow. I didn't know he could shoot up at that angle. Here we go. But anyway, before we go all the way back over to the wellspring over here. In fact, I'm not even sure you can get there except through this path. Yeah, before we get to the wellspring, there's something we need to get along the way. Ow. Bash timing is hard. If you press it too early or too late, you will not trigger the bash. But we need to get to this place first. Where we find tons more NPCs. Wellspring Glades. Anyway, so this guy's the builder. Everyone around here is remarking how spirits used to be all around Niwin, but no more. And we've received a portion of that. We've already received a portion of that. Of that spirit that once dwelt in the spirit tree here. The spirit willow. We've received the voice of the forest, and later we'll be retrieving the other parts. But for now, we got to get the water running clean. Just a moment. Okay. So... this place is much larger and has lots of secrets and things in it. Here we go. Yep. There's lots of secret areas in the Wellspring Glades that we can't get to yet until we complete various construction projects that will give us access to them. The lizard guy there tracks our stats, Mr. Lizalfos over there. Strange chameleon creature. Despite this area being a relatively safe place, it's not completely safe. We can take damage and die here. This guy up here. Classic character design that he is. Master Wukong here will teach us various techniques. But remember, he could only give us a deal the first time. Now that we've already purchased one, now everything's regular price and it's pretty expensive. We will not need most of these, but we do kind of need this later on. I believe we get access to this after we complete the Wellspring. And so that's this skill right here is something we'll come back to and something we need to save up for. In the short term... Oh, he's not even here yet. Okay. There's another guy over here. Or one that will be here. Ah, can't quite get up there. That's fine. And this place is basically the center of all the side quests in the game. Just about. Anyhow, we don't have enough for triple jump, and I really don't want to bother getting anything else until I have it, so... because triple jump is just that good. I mean, and I feel like that's a statement that should be, you know, easy to understand. Being able to jump 3 times instead of twice, obviously good. I jumped too far there. So we will definitely hold off on getting... Oh. Forgot about that guy. Yeah, we will hold off on buying anything until I have enough spirit light for that. In the meantime... speaking of spirit light... Okay, I was about to say, can we get that without the enemy? Yeah, that we can. Alright. We're actually not that far away from getting triple jump. Most of the enemies in this game are easy to kill by simply sending their shots back at them. There we go. This is an area we can't deal with yet. It's part of the open world later. We can go in there, but we'll just be blocked by a bear. Stuck Winnie the Pooh style in a hole. Anyway, here we are at the wellspring. So this is the wellspring. I like how this game has the side characters sort of participating on the journey with us a little bit. Like this guy. There's an old library inside the wellspring for some reason. But we gotta get inside. And he can't get in there. But we can. We have quite a bit to do here. The wellspring is our first real dungeon, and we are forced to go in it before we go into any of the others. Again, the game is linear until it's not. So the first half of this game will be spent going in a straight line, and then once we get past the wellspring, we have one more thing that we have to do before we can actually open the game up. Anyway. Wukong impatiently is jumping in. There is something important further down the line. I wonder if I should try to reach it now. Probably not, but... Oh, but I did get it. I did get it, though. I can actually get this right now. Wow, that's actually amazing. I didn't expect to be able to get that. Now you might be saying, well, okay, but now you're stuck. How are you gonna get back? Well, A, we're not stuck for two reasons. A, we can warp to any of these. Actually, this was our first wellspring, wasn't it? Yeah, this was supposed to be second, and the one we got here was third, huh? Okay. But we can actually warp at any time. Hold A to warp, if you look down in the bottom right there. We can actually warp to any of these to escape anytime we want to. So we can actually get this now, and also there's another thing we can do if we're willing to sack some energy. Oh, ah. Not quite. So, I think we're almost certainly gonna have to... Yeah. The spikes, that's actually the key. Getting hit by the spikes actually deals less damage than the poison water, so believe it or not. The key is actually to get hit by the spikes. Amazing. I'll take that. Now that this is spinning around, we can make it in here. Well, or we could just fall. Never mind. Now we can make it back out through here. But, nah, that guy. Huh. Getting out of this room is proving to be more of a challenge than I remembered. Yeah, this is not good. Okay. What? Now we have to get the energy core again. Okay, so, you know what? I think I'm actually going to take the easier way out that I discussed earlier. No, or should I? You know what? I'm not gonna. I'll get out legit. I really wish healing would take a little less time, though. So I'm not sure how to make this jump, though, because of the spikes right here. Oh my gosh, wow, okay, so you can make that jump, it's just super tight. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, okay, now that we're in here, that's what I was trying to do earlier, ugh. Come on, Ori. There we go. So now we can go inside. Oh. Remember these two? Naru and Gumo? Distance could not keep their family apart. How touching. Prepare to not see them again for a really long time. Okay, so Wellspring's an interesting place. To be sure. As first dungeons go, it does its job quite nicely. Whoa! That's right. Forgot about that. We almost have enough for a triple jump. Now this mechanic of these, this bluegrass fast spinning wheel thing, this mechanic comes back at the end, so it's good to master it now while you can. Ah! Thought it was gonna shoot me a little bit farther up than it ended up doing. Ow. Healing. Climb up. Man. Or he jumps up the pole when I don't want her to, and then jumps off when I don't want her to. Just come on. Can't quite break that down. There's a lot of those walls set up in this game where they're set up in such a ways that you can break them from one side but not the other. They're really obnoxious, and I wonder if there isn't a way to get through them from either side. Ah! So here's a very rare use of arc being required for a normal area. Later on, arc is not nearly so mandatory. So here are some evil Gorleks. Unlike the Forge guy in Wellspring. They're very tough. Take a lot of hits. Go ahead and take the Gorlek ore that's down here. Climbing back up carefully. There we go. That's right. I'm trying to remember, where am I going next? I'm pretty sure I need to go up there, but I'm trying to remember how to get there. Ah, I think I see. Yeah, here we go. Not too hard. Up slash. Now these wheels will turn. Collect spirit light. Jump up here. Somehow that did not kill the enemy there. Sure that it would. More of these praying mantis enemies that don't know how to stay still. Easy to deal with. And here we are. This concludes our basic movement set. Now that we have grapple, this game's newest addition to movement throughout the world, we can do cool stuff like this. Grapple onto any of these blue flowers we've been seeing everywhere, including the blue flowers up there. So now the blue grass is no challenge for us to navigate, as we can now latch onto it. This dungeon has us going in and out a bit.
Kutin mia gisa.
Which is kind of nice.
Ani nugsam nayotangero eza uji.
Don't worry, we'll get your compass back. Heck. Mr. Watto. Another Star Wars reference. So there's lots of places to go. Lots of things to do. I don't think this path is required, but if you want all the spirit shards, it is, so... obviously we're gonna do it. Send that enemy to a watery grave. No problem. Oh no, it didn't die. It actually hit the... I'm surprised. If they fall in the poisoned water, they die too, so... I'm actually a little surprised to see that it lived. can actually bash off of those snaky plant-like creatures. Man, Niwen has some really aggressive plants, let me tell you. Now that this wheel is down, we can use this as a shortcut back up to the middle path there. However, there are goodies for us to collect. And who doesn't love goodies? Everybody loves goodies, right? So we'll just make use of these enemies here. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Didn't quite make it as far as I thought I would. Nope. Doesn't look like that wall was anything. Okay. Fine, but now that we have grapple, it's more or less all good. The one thing to worry about, though, this game's targeting is not always the best. What I mean by that is, it doesn't always target the bluegrass you want it to target, because it can target from... The lasso can grapple from a very long way away. Which sometimes means getting things you didn't really want. And taking hits I probably didn't need to. Aw. Well, gotta get up there. There's lots of stuff here outside of the actual Wellspring dungeon. So it's definitely good to go exploring. Well, good to go exploring if you're careful. Not so much if you're reckless, though, like I'm being. Okay, you can actually go through the arms of those, though. That's kind of weird, but also kind of a good thing because we wouldn't be able to get through this otherwise. We'd get in trouble for hanging on to that one, though. So this is a race area, which really sucks. So now I'm starting to think, well, now that I'm doing 100%, I actually have to do this race, because I don't think I did it before. Oh, boy. This looks like a make the cycle race. Ew. Looks like it's going to be a real tough one when we get to it. Ah, that's not what I wanted, game. I was facing the wrong way, though. Urgh. Oh, wait. I can make it up to that wall over there, okay. There we go. Anyway, now let's proceed back on the main path. Things get a little more intense up ahead. This person in the wellspring needs a bag. Something to remember for later. Yeah, a little bit more intense. Just a little. And some forced combat. The hammer works nicely in this situation because they're just less mobile enemies. Not quite. The way to handle those guys without getting hit is to bash through them after you slash them a couple times. But I just want to hammer everything, so that's what I'm doing. Man, I wish we had his mobility. Tell you what. Ori's pretty good, but climbing on the foreground to just ignore obstacles? Boy, that sounds pretty broken. So, if we're at the part I think we're at, yep. Boy, the fun has only just begun. Making sure to use heal wherever possible to avoid death. This is kind of a cool room. I like this room. Naturally, it's completely untraversable without grapple. So in Ori 1, any and all form of lasers like this, even though this is water, not like you can tell by the dripping liquid there that this is water, but it's the same principle. Any form of lasers would kill you instantly. In this game, you take lots of damage for sure, but it doesn't instantly kill you, which is actually kind of nice. Notice how the music kind of picks up a little bit each time we do this. Switch. Rotate the room again. One last time. Now see, this is how you get maximum value out of a room, let me tell you. You have to traverse this room 4 times. Can I just power through this? No, actually they won't let me. I'm surprised. They must have thought of that. Well, okay then. So you can pass through these. Normally, like these beams, if you get hit by them, you can just pass through them. But they thought of that this time. Huh. Another chance to get the spirit light there. Okay. Ah! It grabbed the wrong one. There we go. Grab the right one, please. There's nothing else up there, is there? Ow. No. Game, come on. These spinning wheels are a little bit hard to get used to. Double check, make sure there's nothing over here. Okay, there isn't. This room has enemies in it that I would ordinarily like to kill, of course. Ugh. But it's not worth it to kill those tiny little guys. The big guy, of course, is always worth it. However, the little guys I will let live simply so that I can get through here. This is them teaching you that you can use it in quick succession and that you will be expected to use it in quick succession. Boy, when those expectations come. One second. There we go. So, here's the guy's compass needle. Conveniently, that drops us out right here at the beginning again. Remember, the Moki needs a hat. We will come back to that. at a later time. Talk to him.
Okojamo, Anash. Yo donna news.
Got some more Gorlike ore. Let's see. Map. Actually, wait, I have an unused slot. Let's stick that in there. How did I not know I had a slot? Okay. So I missed this on my first playthrough, but this life piece over here, I just never bothered to go back and get it. I would like to have it. Ow. Here we go. Just have to go up here like this. There we go. Can't believe I never went back to get that. We could probably damage boost our way up that. That looks abusable, but we won't. Because what we want to do instead is take the much safer way. There we go. No need to damage boost when we could just take the safe path. Now the music changes again. Well, on the bright side, we have enough to afford, we have enough to afford triple jump now. Offering to let us hone some skills. But actually, we won't need any of these for what's coming, so no need. However, we do have ourselves a wellspring here. Up there. Is there a way I can get up there now? Yeah, I think there is, yes. Ah, no, not quite. Can I make that jump? Is that jump possible? It should be, right? Looks like it's so close, though. Do I actually need triple to make that? That'd be sort of weird to need triple. There we go. No, we don't. Okay. We can get the little hidden area up here. Because there's plenty more to save up for in this game. But the linear portion of the game, the first half of it, doesn't really have a lot of, doesn't actually have a lot of money in it. It's the second part of this game that has money in it. Let's make sure to get this mysterious seed in here. Always go everywhere. Always go everywhere they don't want you to go first. Also, I just noticed this is a miniature wellspring. This is an actual miniature model of the wellspring itself. Whoa. That's weird, though. If the water is flowing this way, the wheel is turning the wrong direction. Huh. That is actually very strange. Why is the wheel turning that way? It's kind of cool. Kind of makes me wonder, like, who built this place, you know? The Gorleks? Maybe? That seems weird since they're based out in the wasteland. That piece of terrain, maybe not programmed quite the best. What? What is that? Yeah, okay. Something went wrong here. Found another another glitch, guys. Another graphical glitch. Can't go this way. Welp. Some sort of weird creature stuck in there. I'm still not sure what the heck this is. Whatever it is, I don't want any part of it. Time to run. Apparently, it getting mad at not being able to catch us was all it needed to break free from its prison, being stuck between those wheels. And of course that sets everything right at the worst possible time because we're still in the wellspring. That's not where we want to be when the waters go crazy. This thing is hunting us down, though. It does not like that we got out of its clutches. Nope. Why am I always falling out of places? So we made it out alive. Got the wellspring working again, but we set a monster free in the process. So soggy. So brave, so soggy. So now we can swim in the waters and not get wrecked for it. And there's a lot of stuff to get underwater for sure. However, there's also something that I really wish I had known about this game during my first playthrough. Is that after this, like before I started exploring underwater, I wish I had known that if I go back... Actually, why am I climbing when I can just warp? I should really try to remember those sorts of things. Also, whatever this is, oh, that's a shard. I need to go get that. We'll come back for that in a minute. One thing I wish I had known before I started exploring the waters was that after the wellspring, I believe, is when we can finally get the ability to breathe underwater. Or at least that's what I thought. Maybe not, huh? I wonder why we can't get that yet. Oh wait, no. I know what. We need to find Ku first. That's what's going on. Okay. That's fine. We can still get triple jump now and then get infinite breathing underwater later. This is fine, actually. Just getting triple jump is enough for now. Definitely, because triple jump is going to help us a ton in finding Ku. More stuff over there, yep. Tons and tons of side quests. We will get to them all later, but for now, quickly. Where's my triple jump? So we don't really need life harvest. It's not that important. It's nice, I guess, but mainly triple jump is like, is very much a gotta have. So at least for a good chunk of this game, triple jump is just invaluable to have. So let's go ahead and get some homes built with our gore-like ore. Removing the thorns and stuff is nice, but we'll come back to that. So his family lives in the silent woods in the first hut near the entrance. That will prove to be unfortunate later. But from here we can help him reunite with his family. Now there's something else we can do here. This guy. Looks kind of like a badger. Something like that. But anyway, so that seed we found allows him to plant various plants around here, including those blue grapple points we can use. Anyway, having that is good. Having the waters be clean is also very good. I would say even better. Oh, What? Oh, did I not get this Gorlek ore? What? I got this. Oh, did I die and not get it later? Oh, I must have forgot to come and get it. That's weird. I died and didn't go back to get that? I thought I did, but okay. Well, whatever. Anyway. Off we go. There's lots of treasure and stuff we could get in the Wellspring Glades, but really it's better to wait until after a very particular point to do any of that. I am just so happy to have triple jump, honestly. Remember this spot right here. It looks completely different from how it's going to look in a bit. Hello there. Largemouth toad.
Domina do Xismo, o Walo. No que do Shek dazo. Kor. No mo for. Dro favor.
What if we find her as Shriek finds her? The wellspring is woke. Squeaky mill, rushing water. So now we can swim down here for brief periods of time. That's our air meter, of course, being displayed at the top. We can also bash targets underwater. That's actually new. We could not do this before. This we don't have the ability to get to just yet. That was the wrong button. I panicked because of the enemy shot there. Anyway. But here we finally are. So triple jump is going to be very helpful here. As you can see, this is what happens when decay spreads over an area. All the creatures turn to stone. It's very sad. Triple jump giving us just a little bit of added safety as we maneuver around here. Falling into the muck, of course, is death, because what else would it be? Let's go up first. That looks like it should be a spirit tree. Oh, audio glitch there. But it isn't. This is actually much easier to deal with than it seems. Like we already have a healer of nature, as it turns out, nearby. But first, let's go ahead and deal with this side quest right here. Unfortunately, no matter how early you come, this is the fate of the poor Moki's family. Yep. This is the fate of that poor Moki's family, unfortunately. There's nothing we can do for them, apparently. Or at least not at the moment. Anyway, well, let's go ahead and take this. Now we can warp to that that wellspring anytime we need to. Oh, barely caught that one in time. Now we have some keystones to collect. But they're not that hard to get if you're bold. He says, wondering how he didn't die there. Now that one was actually easy to get. You just have to know to look around. I mean, if you've played Ori 1, you should already know to look around and check every wall for secrets, so... Anyway. Ash and bone and petrified stone. Ah, happy reunion. Now, of course, there's no way this'll last. I mean, this is just too good to be true for sure. Man, this game's presentation, though. Oh my gosh, coups, the number of coups jumps depend on how many jumps we have. If we have double jump, we get two flaps and we get a third flap if we have triple. Incredible. I mean, just as proof of that. Yeah, see, now I can only do 2. Whoa, okay, I did not know that before. That's awesome. Ah, we can still glide as well. But Ku can't climb things the way Ori can. So we've lost our wall climb ability. More dead owls in the mud there in the background. But we can still kill these enemies. Despite them already being petrified and dead. We've lost our sword ability, but in exchange, also our heal ability, but we have Ku's flap instead. Ku can at least glide on air currents, it seems. That's good. Oh, wait. But we can't leave without collecting that, though. That would be a waste. No way. Okay. Also, there's a keystone back there. Yeah, I think we have to get that from above, though. Yeah. Watch me leave anyway. Seriously though, how strange to see this guy has a lot of wind chimes though. Given how dangerous they must be to have. Or maybe they're just to disguise. Yeah, maybe they're just to disguise his noise or anyone else's noise. That is certainly one strategy. Oh gosh. I completely forgot about my ability to glide there for a second. However, there's health right there. I'll just take that. Ugh. We made noise earlier. I have only 3 of these. Where's the 4th one? Oh, here we go. Okay. Not quite. Even with triple jump, that one's hard. Oh, wait, yeah. So we gotta do this. There we go. Lots of money. Oh! Hide in the corner. Somebody heard that noise. Cold statues of travelers past, standing as testaments of bravery, eh? I guess that's how bravery is rewarded in here. Oh, that hurts. Oh, but I want that. Gotta have it. Come on. Strange, inflated creature. Now the question is this a different wolf? Or is this the same wolf from earlier that was chasing us? That's the question. Does Shriek drain the life force out of them like a Metroid or something? I wonder. Escape down here. Okay. There's the race ending. Just don't have the race beginning though. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and we can't use grapple while we're on Ku's back, which means we can't go up there now. Can climb up here though. Somehow not get noticed by Shriek, but I guess Shriek was focused on the little bug that for some reason thought it'd be cool to go this way. Man, just hundreds and hundreds of spirit money here. So much spirit money. Accidentally go the wrong way? Yeah, oh, I needed to keep going up. Oh, okay. I see. I get it now. Ah, not bad. Ow. Stop it. Game. Let me through. Yeah. Oh, I see. I went down when I should have gone up. Okay. It's like, why am I back through the same area again? Ah, that's why. Yeah, Shriek. Catching her prey. Looks like one of the mosquitoes. In which case, good job, Shriek. I hate mosquitoes. Yeah, it is. It's one of those mosquitoes. Good work. Dead mosquitoes. It's the only good kind of mosquito, but... Boy, these chimes are in a bad place. Man, Shriek has good hearing. And is now on the hunt. Oh, yeah. This open space is probably bad. Yep. Not quite. Nice try, though. We'll go ahead and take this save while we still can. Direction. This just leads back here, which is not terribly helpful for us. Yeah, there's nothing here. But of course, we'll be coming back here later, so... Anyway, this is a pretty dangerous decision to make. Walking out in the open. It would be good to run and hide now, but instead they just stand there and of course go separate ways for some reason. Oh yes, fantastic decision, Ku. So I would just jump if I were Ku. Like, Ku can glide, so like, I'd have just jumped down right away. Can't dash, can't jump, can't run. Can jump now. No dash, though. Only jump. Creators were very careful about which commands to disable in which areas. Uh-oh. So the real question here is, why didn't Shriek Gobbler up? Why didn't Shriek eat her? Maybe because they're both owls, and that's like the one thing she won't eat? Also, these Moki are very brave to be here. Also, the feather was in the bottom right corner. beautiful. The music and everything, it just all works together and creates a beautiful scene.
Tenofuar, sono morne war. Nimono muare, warafo. Slina, skora.
Yep. So when the willow died, it split up into pieces.
Silobar, Lobowai. Nomo, disquara for Shibano waze. So, Oki Bordelan. Imo, Awe Kotiva.
Forest memory up north.
Disco, Var,
Its eyes in the south.
Bedafar,
Strength to the west.
Biwadapada, Iwatosawe,
Its heart in the east. And we already have its voice.
Newatowa, Okada. So Wazada Sor, Fozamir. Zor, Rofakur.
Roll credits. Cinema scenes would say.
Okisonafwa, Ezir.
Again, I like how the side characters are actually participating with us in this endeavor. The Moki picked it up out of the mud. Cleaned it off for us. So at least we have Kuro's feather. Once again. But of course we have the forest's voice with us, yeah? Fish trying to get us. Of course we would have the voice so that we could hear it say, hey, listen. Oh, whoops. Wrong way. So, why am I walking there? Why am I walking there? Now we should be able to buy the ability to breathe underwater indefinitely, I believe. And that's a very important ability to have. Like, actually. Because we have lots of water all around the forest to use the ability on.
What pan no?
Yes, here it is. And 500 is a cheap, cheap price, for sure.
Oh, nabata. Oh, That's all. Yeah.
Man, still wish I had this monkey's mobility, though. I mean, apparently he has the power to learn how to not need to breathe underwater, such that he could teach it to us. It's pretty crazy if you think about it. I'll take that money. Just kind of hiding right there. And also... Huh. Ah. However, I believe if we go to the Luma pools now, we can get that fixed. So, let's maybe go fix that, shall we? And actually, oh gosh, I missed some Gorlek ore in here? Oh gosh, that's a big deal. Well, we have more exploring to do anyway. Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is where most people tell you to like, comment, and subscribe. And while I would appreciate you doing all that, if you enjoyed my content, come check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/TrinfiniteX so you can watch and chat with me while I make these. I'm a family-friendly streamer, so everybody's welcome. Throw me a follow on Twitch and Twitter so you can get notifications when I go live. Links will be down in the description. Have a wonderful day, and I look forward to meeting you.